Hello, and welcome to Pantry to Plate. My name is Darla Harms, and I work with the Salvation Army of Southern Illinois. Today, we want to take everyday pantry food and make a great deal for your family. So let's go see what's in the bag.
This edition of Pantry to Plate is brought to you by the Swinford Media Group. Find Swinford Media at swinfordmediagroup.com.
So before we take a look at the bag, I would like to introduce you to today's hosts, Bill and Monica Swinford. Welcome to Pantry to Plate. Would you like to introduce yourselves to our audience?
Welcome to our home. It's just great to have you.
Great house.
Great to have you here.
Apartment. I love it. The
And
view is awesome.
I'm in a place where I usually am not, and that is in the kitchen. But I'm here to help as much as I can.
I believe she'll put you to work.
Monica's our cook.
So we are honored to be neighbors with the Salvation Army, and we're so excited to participate in the Pantry to Plate podcast that you guys have. And
Thank you. We're glad to
so
have you.
we are excited to see what's in here and what kind of recipes we're gonna make today. One recipe, but we might also pull out some ideas for some of the other.
So let's take a look. What's in our pantry bag?
Okay, so we have a loaf of bread. We have some dried plums, some trail bites. This looks really good. Peanut butter, Ritz crackers, beef broth. All of these you just cannot live without.
Right,
With
instant potatoes are a
instant
staple
potatoes.
for sure.
More beef broth for flavor, spinach, noodles, beans. We have more beans, black beans, green beans, and
Chicken breast.
okay, so with all of these ingredients today, I am thinking shepherd's pie is going to be the way to
That
go.
sounds amazing. And
All
we
right.
don't want to forget that we had for protein ground turkey in this particular
We're
bag.
thawing that out right now.
Okay, yes, exactly. So you were saying you're going to make a shepherd pie out of these ingredients in this bag.
Exactly. So
Okay.
we're going to do that today.
All right, that sounds great. So
right.
let's get cooking.
Okay, so here are some great low-cost options to add some flavor to your food. Came from Walmart. What were these? $1?
Yep, they're $1 at Walmart.
$1
Yep.
a piece. They'll last you for a really long time. They have a long shelf life. So I just got here from the pantry, and the turkey is still a little bit frozen, but that's okay because we're gonna get Bill to work on this meat. Bill's gonna be in charge of the turkey, and then and also opening. This is why
Here, I got
cooking
it.
is a family affair. We gotta get
Yeah.
your whole family
I do bake
involved.
a turkey at Thanksgiving. That's one thing I do.
really?
I bake
Yeah.
the turkey. That's about all I can do.
There you go.
We'll just put a little bit of oil so it doesn't stick to the bottom and doesn't dry out too much. And we'll go ahead and add the turkey now. And it's still frozen, but we can still get to work on this. I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the burner. Bill, you can just go ahead and scrape off the edges.
I will do that.
So we're gonna add some flavor to our mashed potatoes today. Is the recipe calls for cooking this in water, but we're actually gonna use the beef broth.
Wonderful.
So-
Yep, we do that at our house.
Yes, go ahead and make six servings.
okay.
So we're gonna need 2 cups of beef broth.
Beef broth, that's
instead
right.
of the
Instead of water. That's
exactly. And Bill's job is gonna be working on
I've got a job. I've got a job.
the
after.
turkey.
You're doing good. Yeah, great.
Yeah. So here are the bowls.
Okay. I think that's probably great.
2 cups.
Okay. Oh, almost 2 cups, not
Almost
quite.
2 cups. Okay. And then here we'll finish off. And we'll put that in a bowl and get it to boiling, and then add the potatoes.
Okay. What would you like to do with your leftover beef broth?
Okay, we'll just kind of put that to the side for the next recipe. Okay, so I
gonna get out
am
of the way.
heating up the beef broth, and once it gets to a boil, we'll add the mashed potatoes.
And we are really trying to get this turkey to thaw.
Yeah. So we'll get that beef broth
We're getting there.
on. And then we're gonna go ahead and put the vegetables together. So it's going to be, we're gonna have 2 cups green beans and 2 cans green beans and 1 can spinach, drained.
I would just like to emphasize, we get a lot of spinach at our pantry, and so this is a great way to use up this canned spinach. I think you could use it for soups and other dishes, but a shepherd's pie is a terrific idea, so I'm glad you thought of that.
Yeah, thank you. It's one of my favorites.
Canned spinach or shepherd's pie?
Shepherd's pie, and that's one of those dishes too. They taste almost better the second day than they do in the first
yeah,
time. So if you want to
absolutely.
grab a couple of our spices to
Yep.
hand
What
to
would you like?
Bill, we can get the turkey a little bit more flavor there.
Okay.
Give it some garlic, salt, pepper.
Garlic. You want garlic powder, correct? Garlic
Yeah,
powder, salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper.
Salt,
And
pepper.
your favorite seasoning that's over here. What else do we have?
Okay, you've got Italian and you've got onion
Okay, onion is always great.
Yep. and garlic.
And
Salt.
Italian has got all that oregano and stuff.
Yep. Okay. Perfect. All right, Bill. I'm going to add some to your
You go right
your
ahead.
dish here. Okay. So we're going to do salt and pepper. So what's your favorite dish that Monica makes, Bill?
Well, I would have to say just about all of them. She makes some wonderful pastas, and she has a real creative way of mixing in vegetables with pastas. Eggplant. We just had an eggplant pasta the other night that was just delicious. But she will
spaghetti
try.
squash.
She will try just about anything.
So you don't cook at all? You just let her do all the.
I mean,
All the things.
I'll help in any way that I can. I do clean up though. I clean up like crazy. Man.
Yeah, he does help me
You
clean
know,
up.
I think that's a gift.
It is.
If a man will clean up in the kitchen,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, no, I know.
nobody's going to complain
I know
about
my
that.
limitations, but I think I can clean up pretty well.
Okay, so I'm putting the vegetables together. That is going to go in the shepherd's pie. If you're familiar with shepherd's pie, there's going to be a vegetable base, and then we're going to cover it with the mashed potatoes, and then we'll be baking it. I'm draining the extra water off of here.
Monica said to add some spices, not really measuring it, so probably, I don't know, half a tablespoon of everything just to get the meat flavored up, right, Monica? Am I doing that right?
Yeah,
Okay.
we're just going to get it flavored up.
My
And-
nose says it's working just perfect.
It does.
Yeah.
It smells really good.
And another thing we can do is take that extra beef broth and add it to the turkey and then and the
what a
vegetable.
great idea. Yeah, absolutely.
To add some flavor there. Okay, that's
We just about got it.
We'll just give that a few more moments. We'll add the vegetables and mix it all together.
Okay.
That's going to be the base of our shepherd's pie. We'll get the mashed potatoes spread on top, and then we'll put it in the oven for 20 minutes.
So does the turkey need to be completely browned when we do this, and then before we put it in the oven? I mean.
It should be cooked through.
Yeah, I think we're just about there.
Okay, perfect.
I cannot believe this. It's everything in the bag almost, like you did. There's really nothing to add.
Yeah, and it's
It's a
going to be
great use of products from a bag. I wonder how many do you think this will feed, Monica?
I would say a family of 6.
Okay, I agree.
Yeah, 6 to 8.
So a family of 4, there will be
And
leftovers.
then once you add the breads, the
yeah,
bread
if you have
and
bread
butter.
with it, bread and butter, which is a staple at our house. So,
Yeah, and then that would be a great side. So,
Awesome. Yeah, great.
okay, so we're gonna go ahead and take this vegetable mixture. We're going to add it into the turkey sausage. We're gonna mix it all together. And then that is going to be our base for our shepherd's pie.
And people could add other vegetables. Like if you get corn or canned potatoes in a bag,
Yeah.
or that would still be a great base for shepherd's pie,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Or hamburger, not ground turkey or ground chicken. I mean, it's a pretty versatile dish, I think.
That's what I love. Yeah, it's such a versatile dish and so healthy. It's so full of flavor.
Yeah.
Even your pickiest eater is going to be thrilled.
Well, you throw mashed potatoes on anything, and
This
it's
is
going
true.
to be good. Right?
This is true. Okay, so for the flavor, we're going to add, instead of the water, we're going to have beef broth. And we're out of milk. We don't have milk today, so we're going to use some extra beef broth with that and then butter. And that's going to have a really great flavor with the mashed potatoes. I'm going to add some salt and pepper, some garlic powder to it if you like garlic, to get that nice and seasoned. All that good flavor, I can smell it.
I know, it's awesome. Yeah, it smells good.
And then on top of our mashed potatoes, we will be crunching up the Ritz crackers and sprinkling those on top.
Before you put it in the oven or after?
Well, the before,
Okay.
actually.
Okay.
So do you want to help? Occupy your husband while you're cooking.
Right.
It's kind of fun. We're sprinkling this on
On top of the mashed potatoes.
the top layer.
Yeah.
Can you tell us what you're doing right now?
Okay, so we're getting, this is the base for the instant potatoes. Okay, 2 cups of the instant potatoes is going to make 6 cups of potatoes. Okay?
Yeah, that's
There's
right.
1. There's 2. All right, so we're gonna get this stirred up. Here, you can see how it's rehydrating. Hey, Bill, honey, can you grab me the butter? Okay, so I'm going to add butter to taste. What we've done is we cooked the turkey, we added the spices, we added the vegetables, 2 cans of green beans, a can of spinach. We've talked about how any vegetable base would do with this. Instead of making it traditionally with just the water and milk, we made it with beef broth and butter. We added a little extra butter. So now we are spooning the mashed potatoes on top, and then we will cover that with the Ritz crackers. And then we'll bake it at 375. We want to make sure there's enough to go over the entire thing, so we don't want it too thick. For 20 minutes. All right, so let's get these crackers on top of there, and we'll put that in the oven. I actually used Ritz crackers the other day with eggplant. Like, I coated my eggplant in Ritz crackers.
That
was really
sounds
good.
delicious.
It's really good. Always a little bit of salt and pepper help. Our hands are washed and clean.
So what, about half a tablespoon, although to taste, right?
Yeah, just a pinch, just for the flavor on top.
So we've got the shepherd's pie in the oven, and right now you've got a really quick dessert with some of the pantry items. So why don't you tell us about that, Monica?
Okay, so with a few of these items that came in, we have containers of applesauce, we have the dried plums, and we still have the some Ritz crackers. So what we're gonna do is make a fun little dessert that is going to have an applesauce plum base, where we're going to go ahead and
do I need to cut these up? Or are they the right size?
Go ahead and chop up these dried plums.
What a great use of what's in the bag.
Oh yeah.
Plus, this is just good food.
It's healthy too. And
yes, this is a great snack or dessert, right? We're making it for dessert.
So growing up, for me, healthy never really tasted that good. So now that I can find all of these great flavor recipes.
Absolutely. And about how many of these do you think we need?
So let's just go ahead and start. We'll just start tossing them until we get a nice consistency.
All right, what do we think?
We're just
a few more.
Yep, just keep on going. If we need more hands on deck chopping these puppies up, we can do that too.
Is it inappropriate to make plum jokes, dried plum jokes? I'm not going to say it on TV, but yeah.
I find that adding more fiber to the diet is really necessary.
And how much fiber is in this bag?
Okay, I think
there's a lot.
Yeah, so I think we're good with our plums.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we'll
good.
good.
We'll save these for Bill.
Yeah. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is I have a spoon, and we're gonna take these applesauce plum little mixtures, and I'm gonna spoon them, make these little, little balls here with the mixture. And we're gonna, once we get this all done, we're gonna sprinkle it with the Ritz crackers. And then we're going to put it in the freezer to chill. And once that happens, we're gonna have little snacks, little healthy, flavorful snacks.
Okay, what kind of paper do you have underneath here?
Parchment.
Parchment paper. And this is something you can find at the Dollar Tree, Dollar General, or Walmart.
Yeah.
It keeps things from sticking to the pan, right?
Right. It's so easy to work with. And all right, here's our last one. Now we're gonna need the Ritz crackers. Okay, so we'll just take these and sprinkle them on top. Okay, for just a little bit of a crunch on these. Okay, so this will go in the fridge.
We have several things that we made out of the bag. We've got a shepherd's pie with mashed potatoes and vegetables and ground turkey. Then we also have dessert, applesauce, and dried plums. So we're getting ready to slice up some bread here to put on the plate. But before we taste test this amazing meal, it smells really good in here. Why don't you tell our audience a little bit about yourselves and what you all do, your podcast for sure.
Okay, well, we are with the Swinford Media Group, and we have a podcast called Squared Up that is mostly focused on Marion's Downtown Square. This is where I work. This is where we live, and that's where we are right now, in the good old building on Marion Square. And so we've had Darla on as a guest. We've had several others on as a guest that just talking about things that are obviously positive. Good things happening in Marion, the Marion area, ways that the people who love to support good causes can get involved. And we have a lot of fun.
We do.
We do that with Tom Mann, who's behind the camera today. And you can
There he is.
you can find that on the Swinford Media Group YouTube channel and other ways you can find the podcast.
Great.
Thanks for having us, Darla.
Yeah, it's well, I enjoy being on your podcast. Love having you do this so we can introduce Pantry to Plate to the community. So Monica, tell us about yourself.
Yeah, so I'm the co-host of the podcast, and I'm also the executive director of the Heron Chamber of Commerce. So I've had the privilege of serving Heron and getting to know their community, bringing in luncheons and workshops, and collaborating with all kinds of amazing businesses and nonprofit organizations. You know, like for instance, Salvation Army and Southern Illinois Community Foundation with Byron Faker. It's been a pleasure. He was a speaker at one of our luncheons last year. So yeah, so it's just been a blessing to see all of these connections happen through the community and the support that everybody has for one another here.
Yeah, Southern Illinois is one of the friendliest places I've ever lived.
Yeah.
I think they have some of the best people here for sure. We've got some bread we're going to get ready. We're going to put some butter on that, get our plate. I think your shepherd's pie is about to ding there. And so we're going to get our taste testers up here and we're going to see what kind of cook you guys are.
All right, it's time to get the shepherd pie out. Here we go.
Sure.
What do you think? It looks pretty great to me.
Yeah, it looks browned and nice. Might want to give it, typically when you first bring food out of the oven, you want to let it rest for a few minutes. It'll probably continue just to cook a little bit while it first comes out of the oven. And
Well, I think the flavors still kind of meld together.
yeah.
But it looks amazing.
We can still smell it in the meantime, right?
Yes, exactly. At our house, we don't do that. We just serve it up and feed it to boys. Yes, but no, it looks terrific. All right, so it looks like our taste testers are here. So Monica, do you want to introduce who's going to be checking out your meal today?
Yeah, so this is my son. He's actually visiting from college. It's his first year in college, and he is back. He's been back for the weekend. And his girlfriend Ruth, she goes to school here at SIU. So they're going to be our taste testers, and he is my biggest critic. So if it doesn't taste good, he'll let me know.
Yeah,
about
kids, they tell the truth.
Yeah.
So you guys go ahead and check out what your mom
All right,
and Bill
Seth.
made.
Gladly.
Don't hold back, buddy. All right, go on.
So, how is it?
It's very hot.
Is that hot?
That's awesome. Yeah, it's really good.
Is the flavor good?
Yeah, absolutely. The whisk records on top definitely add a nice contrast with the mush underneath.
Spoken like a true
Mush,
kid.
yeah,
Okay, yeah,
in a good
it's
way.
yeah, great. So can you tell
Tastes
there's no
great.
milk in the potatoes?
No, tastes like potatoes.
All right.
Tastes great.
Perfect. Okay, good. And what do you think about it? You're the girlfriend visiting. What do you think? Is it a keeper? Is it good? All right, excellent. Okay, now we're going to serve up the dessert. Okay, go ahead and give the dessert a try.
All right.
We're chasing it around the plate.
There we go.
There.
All right, does it work?
Absolutely.
Good?
Is it good?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that
I
works
think it
great.
looks
What do you think, Ruth?
awesome. Well, thanks so much for being here, everybody. This is Pantry to Plate. We'll see you next time.
This edition of Pantry to Plate is brought to you by the Swinford Media Group. Find Swinford Media at swinfordmediagroup.com. Pantry to Plate is a collaborative production of the Salvation Army, the Southern Illinois Community Foundation, and Mannvoice Productions. Like, subscribe, and ring that bell for Pantry to Plate.